Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Tony. This is my brother Robert. This is our podcast, Garage Talk.
Where I know nothing about cars.
But I want to introduce myself. Once again, I'm Tony. This is my little brother Robert.
Hello.
We're we were a little nervous in the beginning to start up a podcast, but I think we're a good time. I think we talk about a lot of different subjects, especially when we're drinking beer. So we said, you know what? Let's start up a podcast and see where it goes. Right?
Right.
All right. Anything you want to say to the audience by yourself?
You can follow me on all my handles, Instagram.
You're already trying to get followers, dude.
Right. If you go to Whataburger, use my code Robbie for 50% off.
Right.
No, all jokes aside, my name is Robert. I am the little brother. But yeah, we're gonna start doing this podcast. Hope you guys enjoy it.
All right. So once we already introduced ourselves, so why do we want to do a podcast again? It's just there's a lot of things to talk about that are going on in the world right now. Good and bad, fun and sad. Us personally, we just got done celebrating the holidays as a family together. This year was a little different, I would say. We kind of focused a little bit more on spending time as a family, with our mom and dad, with our parents, my kids, and our significant others. We kind of focus more on spending time together and enjoying the time that we have by each other instead of kind of focusing on more of the materialistic stuff like presents and stuff like that.
Come on, I still want presents.
Yeah. Someone was bummed out that he didn't get that many presents this year.
No, I bought my house this year, so it was the first time I think that I was able. I mean, obviously, it was the first time I was able to have everybody over and like me host. So I think it was just a very special time, my first time house, and I was able to like host and have everybody over and have games, and it was something I've always wanted to do. So I'm glad that we were able to like spend it with our mom and dad and the kids and our partners. So,
Yeah, and we had some delicious food, man. Everything that was made, the cornbread. Oh my God, I can never get enough of the cornbread. Yeah. So my mom's tamales always off the hook. So
and my famous chicken Alfredo.
Yeah.
If you know about it, then you know about it. If you don't, I'm sorry for you.
Tamales, man. It's like, dude, I think there should be a rule on how long that you could eat tamales for. Because us coming from a Mexican family, my mom's gonna go off making, I don't know how many tamales, but it's like, dude, it's already past New Year's and we're still eating tamales. It's like, nah.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. What? Did you say breakfast or breakfast?
Breakfast. I meant breakfast because we're in the garage.
Way to make up for that one. But yeah, no, just I was thinking about that the other day because I was at work and one of the ladies that works there came into my office and she said, "Hey, I just bought some tamales," and I was like, "Did you just say tamales?" It started like the second week in January. I'm like, I've been up to here with tamales, so I think again there should be a rule of how long you can eat the tamales after Christmas, man. It is way too much.
I love tamales, so I can eat it anytime. So hopefully, if you do come up with the rule, it doesn't apply to me.
I don't think any of the rules ever apply to you. But yeah, so that was that was the way we spent our holidays, and hopefully everybody out there had a great time with their family and friends and spent it together and had a good time.
Yeah, and since you're talking about the holidays, and obviously it's a new year, what is do you have like a New Year's resolution? Is like a short term goal, long term goal? Do you have anything in mind?
That's a good question because I was thinking about that as the new year was approaching, and there, obviously you always want to be better off economically. You always want to strive to be more financially secure. Whether it's getting a promotion at your job or just getting a raise.
Yeah.
Or just finding a different job that maybe pays more, or whatever the case is. Hold on, I think we're having a little bit of technical difficulties.
Let's stop recording, Mama.
Melanie, can you hit the cancel button, please? On there.
Okay.
Thank you very much. At least it continued recording, so that's good. We do have our technical person back there. That's my daughter, Melanie. So she'll be joining us every single time when we have difficulties with the videos.
Every single time.
Yeah, like you're committed now. But yeah, no, like I was saying, having just being more financially secure is always a good thing to have. But on the personal note, it's just spending more time with my youngest. I do spend a lot of time with my. I have three children, so my oldest and my middle child, I do spend quite a bit of time with them. It's just my legal situation with them. I get them,
Legal.
yeah,
Just got that out. No, I was kidding.
the court situation always comes in hand. But yeah, I always have them, 50% of the time. And so my youngest, I don't get to spend as much time as I would want with him. But I'm kind of working out the situation with his mom. So it's gotten a lot better, I can say. So thank God that's getting better. And this upcoming year, or this year, I wanna just spend more time with him.
That's good. I
So
think for me, I think my short term goal for this year is, um, and hopefully some of my friends are on here watching this podcast, but someone who knows me, like I was an ASU dropout, so I dropped out
oh
my senior year of ASU downtown. Go Sun Devils.
you had a glass though. That
I
was like a
did.
fun time for you.
I had too much fun because then I didn't finish.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, I think you focused a little bit too much on the fun.
Yeah.
But granted though, that's college and that's what
Yeah.
happens.
And I think in the beginning I was more like, I haven't been back since I think I want to say like 2017, and I have like 6 classes left to graduate. So, with 2 bachelor's degrees. So I think that's my goal
Ooh,
now.
he
Now
said
that
two people, just in case you didn't hear that. He said two,
period,
not one.
he said educated.
Educated.
But yeah, I think my plan for this year is to go back to school, take 2 classes at a time because I would like 4 or 5 classes, work a full time job, and that wasn't it, mama. So I think just take 2 classes at a time, definitely finish, and I know putting all that work in and just letting it go to waste. I think I just need to go back to finish it. I think even though if I might not go into that field as much as I wanted to in the past, it's just good to have it because I think was moving forward in any job or career you get, like minimum now is just to get a bachelor's degree. I mean, but my goal is just to go back to school and finish and get that degree, get
Yeah,
that paper, a
yeah. I think that's
certificate.
one thing that I always kind of brought up or kind of pushed on you was like, dude, you're so close already, and you only need a few more classes or whatever. I was like, just go ahead and finish it, just to get it done.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm happy that you're heading back and trying to get that done, and you have the time, so why not, right?
yeah.
I mean,
I'm
it can
all.
get difficult. No, I know it can get difficult.
I'm all.
Like
I don't
juggling.
work. I'm a bum. I just have all this time.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant like, you're like,
You're nothing.
I just look at you all day. Don't do shit now. No, I mean like with a full time job, but you have your afternoons or whatever
Yeah.
open if you have to. So
Yeah.
all right. So that's fine.
Well,
Yeah. So then that's a good segue because one of my things I want to talk about was also finding the balance right between work and having fun and kind of uh, you have to. I think you have to somehow some way find a balance between work and school. If you're going to school, spending time with your kids,
yeah.
you have to find a balance and also find time for yourself, right? You can't just focus on the things that you have to get done and not find time for yourself because then you leave yourself behind and it just creates kind of like a funk and
Yeah.
and the same cycle every single time. So it's good that you spend time with your friends. Find the time to go out with your friends, with your family. If it's your brother or your sister, invite them out to dinner. Um, to the
And black
bar.
out.
Hey, to the bar.
And black out.
Yeah.
Something light.
So we're gonna have a light night, and then you end up coming home like at 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah, best
Yeah,
nights.
I know. But sometimes the unplanned nights are the best nights. So
Yeah, I mean, and talking about balance, it's like I think that's kind of the hard part is like, oh yeah, just find balance, but it's like, how do you do that? Like in the morning, okay, you know what? After work, when I'm fucking done, I'm tired, and I'm like, I just 8 9 hours of work, and I'm like, where's the discipline? Like the balance of like, you know what? I have to finish. Is like having that energy or that like I don't know
To still want
to
to
still want to do like
get out and
after
still
work
make
I
it
don't know
something.
I do shit. So I guess like finding that I guess like passion. I guess that's where it comes from.
Your
Like
passion is
uh
anything that has to do with drinking some beers.
huh.
You're like, yeah, that's my passion. No, but
But yeah, I think finding that balance. I think is
speaking
the
of,
most hardest part. Is oh yeah, find the balance. Like okay, how what if I don't want to do it? Like how do I bring myself to do something? I guess that's if you're not doing it, something maybe you're not passionate about it, and maybe you have to reconsider. Like okay, like, is this really something I want to do or not? But we'll figure it out. There's no right or wrong way to do this, and to figure out life and what things you want to do, and it's just like trial and error. So
or not being afraid of starting something new that you've never done before. That's always cool. Like,
yeah.
um,
Like this podcast, he's like, "Oh, do it with me." And I'm like, I don't really don't want to do it."
yeah.
But then he freaking, I got up one day and there was like he had a gun. Just he's like, "You're doing this podcast,"
Or else.
I'm like, "Okay."
So right now, under this table, there's a gun pointed.
Oh, I love this podcast.
But no, yeah, like I said, trying out new things,
Mhm.
getting out of your comfort zone. Oh, cheers. Oh, the guy doesn't like to cheers.
God, this guy.
So hopefully we
Damn.
don't get in trouble for
I
drinking
know.
Bud Light and Ultra on video. But oh well, we'll wait to
Yeah.
hear. If we get big enough to hear something, then we'll let you guys know. But yeah, getting out of your comfort zone, trying out new things, not something that you're used to.
Yeah. Like your brand, your inspiration.
Yeah.
Here's the original 86.
Bam!
If you don't know about it, now you do.
That's right.
It is
Original 86 is my clothing brand.
Yeah.
Being that I was born in the year 1986, and O for original. A lot of people do say that my O here kind of looks like the Orioles. I don't know if anybody's familiar with baseball, but just in case, all right, the O for the Orioles is a little different. Mine has a swoosh, and it comes up here, and I still have the 86. But
when you said Oreos, I was thinking, I was like, the
Oh, the
Oreos.
cookies.
I was like, what are you talking about?
cookies?
Yeah.
No. Orioles baseball. Okay, and then we also got caps. Bam, that match.
He got everything.
Got everything.
Bean, grains,
That's right.
tomatoes, potato.
But I do have a page for my stuff, and we'll post a link to my Instagram or to my Facebook where you guys can see all the merchandise and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Make sure you go follow.
So that was something cool that happened to me in 2022. Starting a clothing brand, and it took off pretty well, and then it kind of got a little bit of a standstill, and then just trying to find a way to kind of keep it going is the thing, and again, finding the time to focus on it. That's the thing. But it's going well for the most part.
All right. Is there anything that you regret in 20? And don't be one of those people like, oh, I never regret the decision. Like, yeah, you do. What do you regret? You know how people are always like, oh, I don't regret anything. Like, it's part of life and moving forward and finding.
Yeah,
No.
there's some of those people that are like, yeah, they never do anything wrong. They're just like, it was
It's just
just
like
a lesson.
it's a lesson
Yeah.
in life, and it just really just opened up my eyes. No,
man,
like,
that's it.
you regret
That's-
anything? Like legit, you're like, you know what? Like, fuck,
Yeah,
I do regret that. Like, oh, I should have done something different, or
that's a really good question because you do, for the most part, you do try to find the good in bad situations, right? So you always try to kind of see them, or else you never, or else you kind of never get over, the mistakes that you make. So you're like, you try to find the positives and not remember the negatives about it. But um, man, you kind of caught me off guard. The biggest regret, well, just of last year, or like in life generally.
yeah, whatever. What came up to your mind?
I think probably. Um, so I used to run a car dealership, right? I was like a general manager of a car dealership, and I've been doing the car thing or I was doing the car thing for probably a good 4 years. And I think that I did it. I did a great job with what I had, and I was always, profitable and everything was going good. But I think that I could have tried a little bit harder, and we could have been more successful, and even got to the point where we opened up, different locations around the valley and stuff like that. But I guess you could say it wasn't really my passion. I was doing it because it came easy to me, and it's something that I understood. And the auto industry is something that I grasped at a very young age. Right after high school, that's what I got into. So it was just easy for me. So it didn't push me to kind of, be better.
Yeah.
I guess if you could say that. But yeah, I guess.
That's what you regret.
Well, yeah, because I don't. Because if you think about it, I can't regret. Like in my relationship, you learn from relationship.
Yeah.
When it comes to relationships, you learn from every single one of them. You take the good and the bad, but the bad you always learn from, and you try not to ever repeat it or do it again. Um, so when it comes to a personal life, it's just not
Yeah.
really. There's not really a regret that I can think of, because if I said, I regret being with this person, being with that, like I have three beautiful children that
Sure.
yeah,
Sure.
three beautiful children that I love very much, and they wouldn't be here if I can't regret that stuff. So yeah. What about you? You kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah, I mean, with me, I'm perfect, so I really don't regret anything.
Yeah, you would think that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, I mean, facts are facts.
No,
man.
but
I was kidding.
For real.
For real regret, I don't know. I mean, besides the whole school thing and not finishing, I don't know.
Right, it's kind of like a
What
tough question.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I brought it up, but I mean, regret. Okay, so I think it's still something that I kind of struggle with now, is just like caring a lot about like people's like, opinions and how they view me, and just like there's certain things that sometimes like I don't do, and I'm like, I really just didn't do that because I was afraid of what people were gonna think of me. And even today, like I struggle with it. Like it's just like this mental health thing is like, when I do something or when I don't do something, I'm like, oh my god, what people are gonna think. And then when I don't do it, I'm like, fuck, like my anxiety, my everything, they like basically made that decision for me, because like I could have taken that opportunity or made that choice, and I legit missed out on it because of my fear of
decision.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So
I get, yeah,
but that's just, yeah, that's something I think a lot of people struggle with, especially like with social media and like just in the daily life, and um like we come from like a Mexican household where it's just very like, you have to be the best, you have to do the best. You want to see, I guess, like as a parent, I don't have kids. Well, I do have a kid. His name is Charlie. He's 9 years old. Boston Terrier.
Boston Terrier.
But yeah, it's just Charlie. Like you have to.
At first, you know what? I've never been like that big of a pet
He's your
person.
nephew.
But now it's like, he's a cool dog, so he's cool.
Yeah, I just
like
because
he's chill. If he was like all over the place, I'd be like, hey, get the fuck out of here. But
we're scrapping. No, but cool the regret thing of, again, just like we come from like, I don't know about you guys, but like our family is just very like, you have to be the best, you have to do the best, and sometimes when you grow up, like I don't think they understand how much pressure that is on like the kids, and I think that took a lot of toll on me, but yeah, it just, I need to start focusing on things like I want to do, and without any like, as long, I feel like even to this point, which as long as my parents are okay, and it's like ethically something that is like good to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like there should be no problem after that. Like, let's just move forward. Let's keep it pushing. I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
As long as you decide to like start a cult or something.
If anybody wants to join.
But I know what you mean. It can be so hard and emotionally draining sometimes. Just try to make everyone happy, but sometimes yourself. It's like, okay, is my mom gonna be okay with this? Is my dad gonna be okay with this? Or a grandparent, or whatever the case, my brother, my sister, are what are they gonna think if I do this? Yeah. And it's really like, well, who gives a shit?
It's my fucking life.
Yeah, I mean, you can be respectful, and take their opinions into consideration, but at the end of the day, you need to make your own decisions and kind of go with what you want to do, because you have to experience it, Yeah. So
no regrets.
Yeah. And mental health, man. Mental health on itself, good thing you touched on that point, because it could be, a lot of people, we've lost a lot of good people due to mental health.
Oh, me and this.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Smoking the, what is it, Alf Bar? Yeah. Yeah. But this guy's all into them. I've never been really.
This guy, but then you bought like two.
Well, yeah, because I was going to try it, but I was like, well, I really don't. I've never been a big smoker, mostly just a drinker. But yeah, if you guys see smoke all over the place, it's this guy.
Yeah. If you're struggling with mental health, make sure you please call 1-800. No, just kidding.
Yeah. No, but for real.
No, for real.
I don't know the number itself, but
we'll put it in the link below.
There's a number on there. If you are struggling with mental health, just make sure that you seek If you need professional help, seek professional help. If you have that one friend or a group of friends that are there for you and are willing to take the time to listen to you, just make sure you get it out because it's never good just to hold it in and deal with it on your own because we all need help, right? We all need help in some sort of way. So just have a good conversation, talk about it, communicate, and you never know how much it can help you.
Yeah.
So yeah, good thing you brought up mental health.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. And we'll probably end up having when we invite someone on like a guest on our podcast. That's always a good point to bring up. So we'll more than likely talk about that again in another podcast.
Yeah.
Um, so, what about one thing I did want to bring up was working out, man, and just kind of getting back into shape.
Nice to meet everybody.
Uh,
I'm out of
But
here.
like, if we used to play a lot of basketball. Our whole life has just been basketball for the most part, and we used to be a lot more fit than what we are now. And to me personally, it's just more about feeling good inside, or not feeling as fatigued sometimes, doing things, physical things, whether it's playing ball with the kids or going to a certain event where you have to climb the stairs or whatever it is. I feel not as energized, or I feel tired afterwards, and I'm like huffing and puffing, and I'm like, dude, this is not the way it used to be.
Do you remember when we were in Vegas?
Yeah.
We were like on the 21st floor.
Oh yeah.
We were on the
Stupid
20.
alarm.
Yeah, the fucking like alarm came up, but just on the 21st floor. So we had to take the stairs from the 21st floor all the way down to the casino. So I'm huffing and puffing because I'm a big dude. So dude, I fucking hate it because I stood up in the door and the casino people are just playing.
Yeah.
They're like nothing ever happened. Like it only happened on our floor. So
yeah,
I was pissed.
I go up to registration, right, to the front desk, and I said, "Hey, isn't anybody aware
Like, hey,
that
there's a fire?"
There's a fire. And they're like, "No, what are you talking about?" And as I'm trying to catch my breath, and I'm like, some of us have asthma. And
there was an old lady.
Yeah.
Remember, she was like calling. Oh, I felt so bad. There was like an old lady. Obviously, she couldn't take the stairs, so she was on the phone with like her kids. She was like,
"I'm just gonna burn."
Yeah, no.
Fuck this. I'm
Yeah, she was like
walking
seeking
over,
help,
yeah.
and like none of us could really help her carry her down. Like it's 21 flight of stairs.
Yeah.
But I felt so bad for the lady. But yeah, those stairs got me. Stairs one or me zero.
I think there was some guy. Was she on crutches or was a dude on crutches? And it
I
was
don't
like his leg was
remember.
messed up. I mean, I did walk by him.
Move.
So I kind of felt bad, like, man, I hope he made it down. But also, we were looking out for ourselves at the time. So
Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
we did tell the registration like, hey,
Yeah.
there's like
Yeah.
older people like on the stairs that are struggling. Like
Yeah.
you need to go find them.
Yeah. Like as I was trying to catch my breath, I was huffing and puffing. But yeah, that's a good example. It's just when you're in better health, or you're at the weight that you're supposed to be at, you don't really go through those things or have those issues. But yeah, it's hard. I think, man, it's really hard to find a balance between everything that you have going on in life, and then still finding the time to go to the gym or work out, whether it's at home or me personally. I like running outside. I'm not too much of a gym fan.
When?
Well, when I used to work out, right? I like go to the park and running, not like on a treadmill. Is that what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So, what about you? What do you?
I don't want to talk about my weight. No, I was kidding. No, obviously, like I've gained a lot of weight, especially working like office jobs. You're like, and then they fucking feed you every day, like Chick-fil-A, like donuts, and it's just really hard. And also, like when you're in a relationship, like you get that comfy like weight, and it's kind of hard just to go back to like, oh yeah, I need to go back to my weight and like start exercising. But it's just so easy to get off of work and just have dinner and like put on a movie with whoever and just sleeping and doing it all over again. It's hard to just want to go lift fucking weights right now.
Or like when you actually have a partner that likes to go to the gym, you're like, you're fucking doing too much.
Yeah,
I just got
sit
out
down.
Like, just fucking calm down. I want to fucking just watch a movie.
Yeah, but
some fucking chips.
Yeah, and something I mentioned too is like when it comes to weight, how you look doesn't mean like you're healthy or not. So like health and the way you look are two completely different things. Only sometimes when you see like also like a bigger person doesn't mean that they're unhealthy. Like they could be a healthy person, they're just a bigger person, you know. And I think people are
With a big
confused.
bone.
Yeah, yeah, my bones.
Yeah.
But I think that some people relate a lot of like how you look versus like your actual health, which is two completely different things.
Yeah. Or how you feel yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because some people might like you. Like I can't say that I want to be like as skinny as I used to be. I want to lose a few pounds, but I also don't want to get as skinny as I used to be because I just feel like I wouldn't look. I don't know. I like the way I look a little bit thick.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. You know,
Hmm.
I don't like to each their own, and everybody's beautiful in their own way. It's just me my personal feelings and opinion is I like when I'm still like a little bit thick, not as skinny, and obviously not as big. But yeah, so and a lot of times it's like people do make excuses. I'm not gonna lie, sit here and lie because if you wanted to just take 1 hour out of your day to kind of do something, productive
Yeah.
for your health, you could, or maybe try to eat healthy. I know you tried it. And you have a lot more
Yeah.
willpower than I do. But also beer. It's hard to lose weight or be on a diet when you
Yeah.
drink beer. So, but I've never been a hard liquor guy, so it's kind of hard to make the transition to hard liquor, which they say is a little bit better or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we're close to wrapping up here in just a few minutes. Anything you want to say to our audience? I do have one more thing that I want to talk about because I'm about to go uh, play some bets on a couple basketball games.
Oh my god, this guy.
So he fucking clowns on me all the time because like I'm the type that places like a $5 bet and wants to win like $20,000.
He wants to legit predict the game. He's like, Booker's gonna dribble it twice. He's gonna pass it. Dude, like my list when I bet, I'm like, yes or no. Like it's like this big. My little list, $5. Tony's list is like this big, and it's like he wants to like legit guess the game like every freaking move. He bet $5. He wants to win 18,000.
Well,
like the 18K scam.
You know what gets me every time is like I'm only like 2 legs away from actually getting it, and that's what pisses me off, and it has me there. But that's gambling, right? It's just like slots or blackjack or whatever. But yeah, FanDuel, dude. Y'all piss me the fuck off, man. Because I'll need like one person to score one more bucket, and then they get taken out in the fourth quarter with fucking 8 minutes to go and never come back in the game. And dude, I'm like, these motherfuckers gotta know that I'm fucking
they gotta
know. This fucking
they're like, Tony Romero is about to win 18,000 off of $5. Get Booker out of there. Sub him out.
They make the phone call. Yeah. Like, it's fucking 18 grand. Get him out of the game. But like the other day, Booker got hurt in the first quarter, and he was the only one I needed to make like $3 grand with like 5.
I feel like if they get hurt, they should like that bet needs to be like, hey, that doesn't work.
Eliminated, or the odds right, and then just get the remaining one.
Yeah.
But yeah, some bullshit. But betting can be fun. I mean, everybody, do it carefully, or the little thing they say.
Oh, if you have like a gambling problem,
or bet. What does it say? Responsibly, yeah. Very responsibly.
Don't be selling your houses and you're
going crazy because it could get there.
Yeah, it could.
But yeah, no. If anyone has any fucking pointers or anything like that, let me know because I'm telling you, I'll be fucking close to hitting some big bets, and it's always that one or two fucking guys that always ruin it for me.
Yeah.
But that's betting. It's gambling. So, yeah.
All right.
What do you think? Well. We are signing off here, and
I know you guys want more. Calm down. I know you guys want more.
You have to wait another week. We're going to try to come out with the podcast episode at least once a week, hopefully on Sundays, at least to talk to you guys and kind of keep you guys updated at least once a week with us.
Yep.
And
if you guys have any like topics you guys want us to talk about, like put them in the comments, let us know, call me, text me. For those that know me on here.
Yeah, only the ones that know us.
Don't be asking me for money because I don't got it.
But yeah, we're gonna try to get some more decorations so you guys can see a cooler background. Right now we only got, it's a garage, so we got a dartboard back there, a dryer, certain things like Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
But we'll try to make it look a little bit cooler. It's our first one, so it'll get a lot better.
Yeah, make sure you guys like it and share it.
Yeah, maybe we'll be as nervous next time.
Yeah.
Hit the like button, subscribe. I don't know where it'll be. You know how they say subscribe.
Yeah.
But once again, I'm Tony. It's my little brother Robert.
Robert.
And this was Garage Talk. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Later.